what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. I'm just like trapped in my mic thing here. Anyway, we are doing the Fractal Pop Air 2. This is different than the Fractal Pop Air. It's kind of funny because we just did a Fractal Pop Air case not that long ago, so I think it's kind of surprising that we're actually getting to do these close together, because usually most people don't get that opportunity to do that. Yeah, we actually get to do it one right after the other, which is actually pretty cool. I can already see like a unified almost like a unified fan thing in the front. I mean, it's a very pretty case. The other thing too is like, look, it's got the little air scoop to put air up into your GPU, and we'll talk more about it as we tear it down here in just a little bit. But I love these cases. They've always been one of those cases that has been at our budget, like on our budget list. And so excited to actually see a second version. We're going to be doing a build that is compatible with this case, giving it's $99. So it's actually I think this build just comes in at just a little over $1,800. That's a steal in today's economy with the way prices are and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be putting inside of the build today. We're using the Ryzen 5 9600X. Really love this, especially if you're going to do 1440p and 4K. For your gaming. 9600X, 9700X is all you really need. We're actually going to be using X870 here. It's X870. We're going to be going budget with the X870. This is the X870P-Wi-Fi. This is the Prime series, which is kind of ASUS's more entry-level series of motherboards. Again, staying on the inexpensive train, as inexpensive as it can be for RAM and NVMe's. We're going to use the Patriot Viper 4300 and their Venom RAM as well. So this is the Viper Venom 32 gigs, 6,000 megatrans for a CL32, it might be CL30. And then we also have a 2 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe drive as well. If you wanted to save a little money here, you could go down to the 16 gigabyte version. That's on sale right now over at Newegg for $199.99, and then you can go down to 1 terabyte, which would save you about $100. For our GPU, we're going Founders Edition, ladies and gentlemen. The GeForce RTX 5070, 12 gigs of VRAM, plenty of processing power, perfect for 1440p. And the other thing too is I really just like the look of this card. It's going to look really good inside of our white Fractal Pop Air 2. For our cooler, Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 in white, their ARGB version. Again, this case it's got 320 millimeter fans. It's going to be more than enough air to cool the 9600X. So it should be this is going to be overkill. You could go up to a 9700X, even a 9800X 3D if you wanted to. And so you definitely have the cooling to go up as high as you want to. And then lastly, for power, this is the RM850E, absolutely amazing PSU. It's also got cable combs, all that sort of stuff as well. So that should be super, super good. So I think it's going to be great. And then of course, just to keep things with Fractal, just because, throwing in a rear fan. This is their Aspect 12 RGB PWM fan. I will say, if you wanted to save some money here, this is actually a pretty expensive fan, but we like to keep with, when we can stay within the neighborhood, we do. Oh, okay, there we go. Rage. What? Okay, let's go unplug it and plug it back in. Did you see my rage though? Hey, I solved it. I did it! Ah! Ah! No, that was $500 on the ground. Ah! Toss the video card? Fine! Ah! 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 If the case isn't the size of a building, I'm not interested. Okay, so let's go in there. We got our motherboard. Woo! Okay, I'm in search of Incredible. It's not under there. But I was looking for it. Just kidding. Okay, let's drop that down right here. Woo! Up it goes. Okay, here we go. Ready? The RAM click on this is non-existent because it's not RAM. Boom! It's installed. There we go. Okay, here we go. We ready for the method? It's called the goop and run method. Now, what I like to do when I do my air coolers is you pretend it's a spaceship. And then it's landing. Coming in. I just landed. Oh, Tommy died. But we made it down. Woo! Thank gosh. That was a touch and go landing there, guys. That looks even to me. We're gonna daisy chain our ARGB together. There we go. Boom. And we're gonna take this. Boom. Plug that in right there. Here he goes. Ah! Oh, that's weird that that happens. It's so strange. Comes apart very easily. Oh, slide and down. We're gonna do the inside peel here, Brian. I'm getting a window into your soul, sir, and it's still foggy. Oh, there it is. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Ooh, oh. Wow, that comes off easily. Okay, look at that. Pop this in. Make sure that our RGB doesn't get stuck behind it. Just got to get our PSU in. PSU, Smith. PSU. Oh, that was not a good idea. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Okay. Connection for our CPU. There it is, guys. Went in like a glove, which I love. Okay, when it goes like that, that's a good thing. We can easily slide it in. Okay, there it is. There we go. There it is. GPU's ready. Okay, let's grab our GPU. There it is. Oh, it's pretty. There we go. It's in. Perfect. Okay, that's that. Okay, let's get this builds done. Let's see what we need here. First one. Get this cleaned up. How's it look? Clean? A little panda-ish, right? Okay, there we go, guys. All the stuff is ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Wow, there you go. That lit up nice. I should have control here. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I like that one. That's blue and purple. I do like that color combination. Yeah, dude, this cooler was gonna perform without any issue whatsoever. Let's go ahead and open up CPU ID and open up Cinebench. 32 right now. Let's start our 10-minute test. It's up to a whopping 60, 60, 6. It's gonna get to 61. Wow, okay, so yeah, no problem there. This thing is not even trying to run at throttle because it doesn't even go up to speed for another 75%. We're gonna start seeing air going in through this. And it's blowing it right up into that thing in general, right? So we have air coming all the way across, but for the most part, you know what I mean? You're getting air throughout the entire process. Let's jump into games. We're gonna run the benchmark today. Well, it's saying 451 frames per second. Do I have frame gen on? That doesn't make sense. But there you go, right? 80 frames per second. Gaming temp is GPU temp 65, CPU temp 69. It is quiet as heck, like no noise whatsoever, man. And there we go, guys, 85 frames per second. We have, our CPU temp was in the 60s and our GPU temp. So again, no problem whatsoever, and it was fine. So there's, dude, that's it, man. How would I rate this? I would say this was quite the experience. The build experience was good. I never fought the case. There were tie downs for everything when I wanted them in the right place. Like it was a great case to build in. It's a little light on, it's a little light in some regards on like the feature with the USB-C being just connected to the USB 3 connector. But I mean, in the end, you still have a number on the back, you know, USB 3 on the back and all that sort of stuff. So and I don't know, front panel is just kind of one of those interesting things that not a ton of people actually do. But yeah, so that's, outside of that, that's pretty much all I would essentially say. But it was a fun build, came out beautiful. Really, really impressed with how the build process came together and how it came out. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's show. Thank you so much for joining us. Have an amazing rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some gaming. That's it, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.